Hi nursery, it's Mrs Kemmish again. Mrs Rooney read the story The Very Hungry Caterpillar the other day, which you can watch on the Winter 21 story page. So I thought I could read a different caterpillar story, and it's called The Munching Caterpillar. And it is by Sheridan, Cain and Tickle. So I thought we could read this story, but before I read it, my caterpillars arrived and I wanted to show them to you. They're so tiny, they're the tiniest caterpillars, you can hardly see them. And each week I will show you them getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I will put them in this net that you can see behind me, and I will put them in the garden, and then hopefully they will be released as beautiful butterflies. So this is how they started, a tiny egg. Now they're a teeny tiny caterpillars, not this big yet. Then they return to this is the chrysalis. And then after 2 weeks they return into a beautiful painted lady butterfly, and that's what I will put outside in the garden. So now, shall we get back to our story? So the munching caterpillar. Let's look inside. It's a very, very hungry caterpillar. It says, Caterpillar was always hungry. For weeks he crunched and munched his way through the fresh, juicy leaves of a blackberry bush. One day Caterpillar was about to crunch into another leaf when, buzz! Bumblebee landed beside him. Wow, said Caterpillar, how did you get here? Simple, said Bumblebee. I have wings, look. Oh, I'd like some of those, said Caterpillar. Bumblebee flew up into the air and buzzed busily from flower to flower. I'd love to fly like that, said Caterpillar. Well, you can't, said Bumblebee. I've got wings and you've got legs. Your legs are for walking. I guess so, sighed Caterpillar. So Bumblebee flew off to the next bush. Watching Bumblebee fly had made Caterpillar very hungry, so he crunched and he munched until it was time for bed. Crunch, munch, and then he yawned and had a little nap. Caterpillar woke to the sound of twittering. Birds swooped and soared in the early morning light. Caterpillar was just about to start his breakfast when Sparrow landed beside him. I'd love to fly high in the air like that, said Caterpillar. Well, you can't, said Sparrow. You need to be as light as the dandelion clock that floats on the breeze. You're far too fat to fly. Your legs are for walking. I guess so, said Caterpillar glumly. He's not very happy, is he? He just wants to fly, like the other birds and animals. Caterpillar carried on, munching all day until the light began to dim. He wrapped a leaf around himself to keep warm. He was just about to go to sleep when a butterfly landed gracefully beside him. Oh, I wish I could fly like you, sighed Caterpillar. But I'm too fat, and I have legs instead of wings. Butterfly smiled a secret, knowing smile. Who knows? Perhaps one day you will fly, light as a feather, like me, she said. But now, little Caterpillar, you should go to sleep. You look very tired. So the caterpillar wants to be like the butterfly. He doesn't know really what's going to happen. Butterfly was right. Caterpillar suddenly felt very sleepy. As Butterfly flew off into the night sky, he fell into a deep, deep sleep. He's fast asleep. Caterpillar slept all through the winter, and his sleep was filled with dreams. He dreamed he had wings and he was soaring in the blue sky above the tall trees. That was his dream. He dreamed he was a dandelion clock drifting towards the sun. He dreamed he was as light as a feather floating on the breeze. When Caterpillar woke up, he felt the warmth of the spring sun. He was stiff from his long sleep, but he did not feel very hungry. He stretched and stretched, so he's awoken. It's warm and sunny. And a breeze lifted Caterpillar into the air. He was no longer short and plump. He had wings, great big, wonderful butterfly wings. So you can see he was the most beautiful yellow butterfly you could ever see. Wow, said young Butterfly, I'm flying. I'm really, really flying. So he did get to be a flying animal like the others, and he's got a beautiful smiley face because he's happy. He's flying into the sky. And that is the end of my special caterpillar book. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.